ESN TV coverage of the 12th Annual Consortium for School Networking Conference is sponsored by Smart Technologies, N Computing, and CCC Video on Demand, in cooperation with Cable in the Classroom and Consortium for School Networking.
In a question and answer session with members of the audience, one attendee asked what evidence of success the Not Schools program has.
You know, we have something like 65% going on to college, getting college places. About 10% go to university, end up in higher ed. All bar about 10% go into some form of lifelong learning. We have about 8% looking for work, and that's now from last June. And I would say by the summer we'll have probably cracked most of those. About 2% we can't deal with, and those 2% might be at Her Majesty's pleasure. For a while, or they might perhaps be somebody who is in such difficult circumstances at home that they actually can't go on and do any form of lifelong learning. So we're very, very successful, but it isn't just about what we do on Not School, it's about a lot of hard work from individuals working with those kids to find them a suitable destination and support them in getting there.
In closing, Dee Dee said that though most school leaders recognize the importance of individualized instruction, they face significant political and cultural hurdles to making it happen.
I had invested a lot of time and effort in working with a suburban district, a large suburban district, I won't name them, trying to interest them in a curriculum that we've developed over 7 years with National Science Foundation funding that we think is quite sophisticated about 21st century skills, and that also has a track record of working well with students getting D's and F's, as well with students getting A's and B's. And they sent a list of reasons why they weren't going to adopt the curriculum. And I thought the reasons given were very diagnostic about where we stand politically with this whole issue. First, they said, well, disease really isn't part of the state's curriculum standards anymore. So we basically have taken it out of the curriculum except for a couple days where we talk about HIV and sexually transmitted diseases. And I'm thinking, okay, so like lemmings, we're marching off the cliff of whatever the state curriculum standards happen to be. And what happens to all the kids pre-college who might be interested in the medical field and who find that there's nothing in the curriculum about diseases? And the other reason that really struck me is they said, well, this takes time. And we think we can teach the same stuff much faster through direct instruction. And I'm thinking, well, sure, if you'll accept a 50% dropout rate, you can teach the same stuff much faster through direct instruction. But is that the goal? Is throwing away that much human talent the goal? And so I think as we look at these models for individualization and we ask how we make them both separate models that are last resorts, but also mainstream models that allow us to individualize within conventional instruction. How do we overcome the political and cultural barriers that we're going to face? Because those are truly profound, and technology can only take us part of the way.
N Computing's mission is to get a computing station in front of every student at every school. Our technology works by installing an N Computing PCI card into a normal desktop PC. You then take a simple networking cable and connect it to an N Station box. All you have to do then is install our software, a monitor, mouse, and keyboard, and you are ready to go. With the N Computing stations, you can expand one host by up to 7 stations. This means that effectively you are turning one PC into the equivalent of 7 PCs for a fraction of the cost of buying a new PC.